Being single and living alone after 50 is often seen as something to avoid or something to be fixed. But what if I told you it's actually one of the most freeing, joyful, fulfilling ways to live? What if instead of loneliness, you found peace? Instead of compromise, you found freedom. And instead of feeling left out, you felt more connected to yourself than ever before. Hi, I'm Michelle, and today I want to talk to you about why being single and living alone after 50 isn't just okay, it's something to celebrate if that's where you have found yourself. If you're feeling unsure or even a little nervous about this stage of life and being single, you might just leave with a whole new perspective. Let's start with the biggest advantage, freedom. When you live alone and are single, every decision is yours. You get to wake up and start your day exactly how you want. Want to stay in bed and read? Do it. Want to travel on a whim? Go for it. Want to eat breakfast for dinner? No one's stopping you. For years, many of us lived in service to others, raising children, caring for partners, meeting expectations. But now you get to focus on you, and that's an incredible gift. Freedom isn't just about what you do, it's about how you feel. And there's something incredibly liberating about living life on your own terms. Freedom is often underestimated until you truly experience it. When you're single and living alone, you don't have to negotiate, compromise, or adjust your life to fit someone else's schedule, preferences, or moods. Everything is on your terms. You get to set your own schedule, whether you're an early riser or a night owl. Your day revolves around what works best for you. You eat what you want, when you want. No more cooking meals to cater to somebody else's dietary preferences. If you want popcorn for dinner or a gourmet meal just for yourself, you can do it. You can travel on a whim if you decide you want to take a spontaneous weekend trip. You don't have to check with anyone or coordinate schedules. You can make decisions without permission, big or small, from how you spend your money to what color you paint your walls. Every decision is 100% yours. For many women, especially those who have spent decades prioritizing others, whether it's a marriage, parenting, caregiving, this kind of autonomy is deeply empowering. At first, it might feel a little strange or even a little overwhelming, but soon it becomes exhilarating. I know in the beginning, when my last kid moved out, having a quiet house, not having to tell anyone I'm going to bed or I'm going to the grocery store, it was a strange feeling at first, but one I got used to very quickly. Here are a few mindset shifts. You can say, this isn't loneliness, this is liberation. You're not waiting on anyone. You're fully in control of your own happiness. You can also have a home that reflects you. One of the biggest parts of living alone is your space is entirely your own. You get to create a home that feels like you. No compromising on decor, no worrying about someone else's mess, and no clashing of styles. Your home becomes your sanctuary, your happy place. For me, that means filling my space with things that bring me joy: art, books, warm lighting, cozy furniture, and my dog Louie. Everything in my home is intentional because it's designed for my happiness. And if you're someone who's never truly had a space that felt like yours, now is your time to create it. Your home is more than just a place to live, it's a reflection of your soul. When you live alone, your space can truly represent your personality, interests, and comfort. You can decorate however you want, whether that means a minimal space, a cozy cottage aesthetic, or walls full of bold art. You can express yourself fully. You can organize in a way that makes sense for you. No more dealing with someone else's mess or habits. If you like your space tidy, it stays tidy. If you love controlled chaos, that's okay too. You get to create a sanctuary for yourself. Want a meditation corner, a room filled with books, a home office just for your creative pursuits? You can do that too without considering anyone else's needs. There's something incredibly grounding about walking into a space that feels like you. It becomes your own personal retreat from the world, a place where you recharge and feel at peace. Your home should be a reflection of you and not a compromise. When you live alone, every choice is your own. Another pro about living alone is deeper connections. There's something magical about truly getting to know yourself. When you're alone, you have the space to reflect, to grow, and understand yourself in ways you never could when life was full of constant noise. You get to explore what makes you happy, what excites you, and what calms you. You might rediscover an old passion or find new ones. Maybe you pick up painting again or start writing or learn a new skill just for the joy of it. Living alone isn't about isolation, it's about embracing solitude in a way that enriches your life. And the more you learn to enjoy your own company, the less you'll ever feel alone. So many people fear being alone because they associate it with loneliness. But in reality, solitude is one of the greatest gifts. It allows you to truly understand yourself without external influence. It gives you time to reflect with no distractions or constant background noise. You can sit with your thoughts, process your emotions, and gain clarity on what you really want. You rediscover old passions that you might have set aside for family or work. Now you have the space to revisit those joys. Once you get comfortable in your own company, once you embrace the solitude, you realize how peaceful and fulfilling it can be. You no longer need external validation or constant companionship to feel whole. At first, sitting alone with your thoughts can feel intimidating, especially if you've always been surrounded by people. But over time, you start to enjoy your own presence, and that's when true self confidence grows. Alone doesn't always mean lonely, it means you're finally getting to know the most important person in your life, you. Another pro of being alone is no compromising on your time. One of the best things about being single and living alone, you don't have to compromise time. No waiting on someone else's schedule, no more doing things out of obligation, and no more pretending to enjoy something just because someone else does. Want to binge watch your favorite show without judgment? Go for it. Want a solo trip without anyone dictating your itinerary? You can. Your time belongs to you, and that's priceless. And let's be real, after years of making decisions around other people, it's kind of nice to do just what you want without checking in with anyone first. Time is the most valuable resource we have, and when we're single and living alone, you get full ownership of yours. You don't have to wait on anyone else's schedules, no more making plans around partners' work hours or someone else's commitments. You enjoy activities you love. Want to spend a day at a museum, take a long morning walk, Stay in and read all weekend, it's up to you. You say yes and no on your terms with no obligations to attend social events that don't interest you. No pressure to engage in conversations you'd rather avoid. For many people, this is the first time in their lives they get to prioritize their own desires without guilt. It's an opportunity to be intentional with how you spend your time, ensuring that every day is meaningful and fulfilling. Another pro is stronger friendships and social life on your terms. A lot of people assume that being single and living alone means lonely, but actually, many people find that their friendships and social lives become even richer. Why? Because you get to choose who you spend your time with. No more forced socializing with people you don't really connect with. You get to build deeper, more meaningful relationships, ones that truly add value to your life. And let's not forget, you can always build new friendships at any age. Join a class, attend local events, or even connect with like-minded people. The key is making the effort to nurture relationships that genuinely fulfill you. Being single doesn't always mean being isolated. In reality, it means cultivating deeper, more fulfilling relationships. When you're single, you're intentional about your friendships. You build connections that are based on genuine mutual interests, not obligation. You're never truly alone when you surround yourself with the right people. If you're over 50 and single, I want you to know that this chapter of your life can be one of the best yet. It's a time of rediscovery, of freedom, of self-love. It's a time to embrace everything that makes you you. So if you ever feel like you should be in a relationship or that living alone means something is missing, I hope this video showed you that being single isn't a limitation, it's an opportunity. What is one thing you love about living alone or being single? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.